Hello, I'm Taeha and welcome back to another end of the month news video. I apologize I missed the previous 2 months as I ended up having to travel quite a bit during the holiday season, but I'm back, so let's jump into the January news as this month is loaded with a lot of bad vendors. Starting with meetups as per usual, the first ever Seoul Mechanical Keyboard Expo, which I got to attend, was held, and they had a record-breaking 4,000 attendees. I got to meet tons of enthusiasts from the international community and got to check off some of my keyboard hobby bucket list items, namely getting to meet and hang out with Yuxi from TGR and boss lady Elaine from Singa Keyboards finally. The vlog of the expo is already out on this YouTube channel, so feel free to watch it after this video. Here are the meetups happening next month in February. There will be meetups in San Diego and Sacramento, California, both on February 3rd, and a meetup in Stuttgart, Baden-Württemberg on February 10th. Thank you to Mr. AIO3 to providing photos for yet another Tokyo meetup, as well as Goruden Toilet for taking pictures at the DMV Key meetup. My favorite build from these two albums was this one in particular by Cat Fiat, where it looks like they attached a split keyboard onto what appears to be 2 tripod heads so that they can adjust the tenting on each half. 77 vendors have been rated and agreed to participate in the MK Trust and Safety Vendor Rating System, which is awesome to hear. The next steps for the team are to force rate problematic vendors for PSA purposes, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for when the ratings of your favorite scam vendor gets released. And also make sure to watch my 2 previous videos with R. Mendes to see what this is all about if this is the first time you're hearing about the MK Trust and Safety Vendor Rating System. Huge thank you and props to HoffmanMyster and HoffmanWifester, who stepped in with their own personal money and time voluntarily to salvage some GMK Sumi sets to the victims that were affected by the project keyboard filing for bankruptcy. If you were also a victim of GMK Sumi, make sure to read their post on how you can salvage your set, as you still can, assuming there is inventory still left. Probably the biggest and shocking news this month is that Signature Plastics is looking to be acquired, as the original family that used to run Signature Plastic is exiting the business. While it's true that SP certainly did not react to market changes quickly and could have done a better job from my perspective, Bob and Melissa will definitely be missed as they were a pillar in the early development of the hobby. Now you might be asking, who the heck are Bob and Melissa? And honestly, same to be honest, as I have never personally met them, but the earliest keycap group buys would not have been possible without Signature Plastics, and it is fair to say that they were definitely a pillar and a great asset to the community. You may have met them at some meetups, and from all the times their names have come up when talking with other community members and sponsors, I've heard nothing but great things about them. If you'd like to learn more about the history of Signature Plastics, there is also a Google Doc attached to the Geekhack announcement that might be worth a read. Deskthority has officially shut down, as One Commerce Group, the entity that purchased the forum back in 2021, is now focusing on selling AI-enabled period underwear. No cap. Thankfully, most of the data from Deskthority was able to be preserved, and it is currently being reborn as Keyboard.Institute, and the team behind this is attempting to tackle one of the great challenges of this hobby, which is creating a wiki that will genuinely outlast any of us while being Creative Commons compatible. Make sure to join their Discord if you'd like to help contribute or to just stay up to date on their progress. There is a PSA on RMK detailing a current list of known vendors with fulfillment issues and/or legal compliance issues. Please make sure to read this in its entirety to better inform your purchasing decisions, as there are more than a handful of vendors to avoid at the moment. MyKeyboard.eu, ThickTalk, Kanata Keys, Alpha Keys, RamaWorks, EpoMaker, and MK Ultra. Oda Keebs, another vendor, is also shutting down with unfulfilled group buys outstanding, as one of the co-owners who was a vital part to the business has left and apparently is suing Oda Keebs for $500,000. I've never purchased or interacted with this vendor, so I don't have anything to say, but it looks like if they can't get the help from other vendors stepping in to essentially pick up their shit, then a lot of customers are about to be angry. While negative vendor news still continues to pop up every month, my only wish for community members is that this doesn't discourage you from the hobby, as we do genuinely have a lot of great vendors, much more than negative vendors, as evident from the 77 vendors who have already been rated. Lastly, we got a New Year's message from Rama, but I don't think many people were wishing them a happy one in return, as it was met with extreme backlash. The comments are definitely worth a read over your morning coffee. Wilba even came forward with a mic drop statement, and you know you messed up when you get ratioed like this. Honestly, I feel sorry for Ben, he's just a messenger, and if I were him, I'd also turn off comments on all my social media accounts. All I know, based on product delivery so far within the past year between Hibby and RamaWorks, is that it feels like Kate is still working pretty hard, and maybe she wears the works part of RamaWorks. That's it for this news. Please go check out the latest uploads if you haven't, as we get to see Inside GMK for the first time. And Taeha Types merch is now at the lowest price it's ever been. So please go check them out on taehatypes.com/store. Thank you, and until next time, see ya nerds.